In this beautiful Belgian city, people still wear nooses with pride. This is Ghent's story of wealth, rebellion, and revenge.
Every year, people in one of Belgium's most historic cities walk the streets with hangman's nooses around their necks. They are not prisoners being led to the gallows, and they are not in mourning. They wear the rough rope proudly, celebrating a centuries-old act of defiance. To understand why a modern population would embrace the ultimate symbol of execution, we have to look back to a time when this was one of the most vital urban centers in Europe. The settlement, originally known as Ghent, grew exactly where two rivers, the Lys and the Scheldt, meet. By the 7th century, religious communities had gathered here. The settlement expanded steadily around its abbeys, pushing outward along the water to establish crucial trade routes. While the rivers provided access to the continent, it was a specific import that built the city's power: wool. Raw wool arrived in bulk from England. Local workers, highly skilled in their craft, transformed it into valuable textiles that merchants exported across Europe. The resulting economic boom was massive. By the 14th century, the population had swelled to around 60,000 inhabitants, establishing the city as a European superpower. This immense wealth took physical form along the waterfronts. The merchants built crowded quays and imposing stone houses that still line the canals today. The laborers who drove this industry, the weavers, fullers, and craftsmen, organized themselves into highly influential, politically active guilds. The regional nobility took notice. In 1180, Philip of Alsace rebuilt the Castle of the Counts. Historical accounts note this imposing stone fortress was designed, in part, to curb the arrogance of an increasingly confident citizenry. The citizens answered with their own architecture. They erected the towering belfry as a declaration of civic freedom, a structure standing directly between the authority of the church and the power of the nobles. This defiance became a pattern. During the 100 Years' War, when disruptions threatened the vital wool trade, the merchant Jacob van Artevelde led the city into an alliance with England, openly challenging the pro-French Count of Flanders. The city is still sometimes called the City of Artevelde. The sheer scale of their economic success created a unique civic psychology. The guilds viewed their freedom as something they had earned, and they were prepared to fight to protect it. If you enjoy discovering the hidden stories behind Europe's cities, give this video a like to help more viewers uncover history with us. In the year 1500, a boy named Charles was born in the city's Prinsenhof Palace. He would grow up to become Emperor Charles V. As Holy Roman Emperor, Charles ruled territories stretching across Europe and beyond. But as his global power expanded, his relationship with his fiercely independent birthplace began to fracture. The breaking point arrived in 1539, when Charles demanded crippling taxes to fund his foreign wars. The city refused to pay. They argued that their historic privileges, established over centuries of trade, legally protected them from the emperor's financial demands. Officials connected to the tax were punished. The legal dispute quickly escalated into mutiny, sedition, and a full-blown revolt as the city appealed to outside powers for support. This was a direct collision between the absolute authority of the world's most powerful ruler and the unbreakable pride of the city that birthed him. In 1540, Charles decided to make an example of them. He marched his imperial troops directly into the city. The retaliation was swift. Charles stripped away the civic privileges and freedoms that had defined the city for generations. But legal punishment was not enough. He demanded public humiliation. A procession was organized, forcing city officials and powerful guild representatives to walk barefoot, dressed in black, toward the palace. At the end of the procession came 50 men dressed in white. Each was forced to wear a hangman's noose, visually declaring they deserved execution, before dropping to their knees to beg the emperor for mercy. To ensure the message was permanent, Charles ordered the partial demolition of St. Bavo's Abbey, replacing it with a massive imperial fortress designed strictly to control the rebellious population. Yet, over the centuries, the punishment produced an unexpected legacy. The citizens slowly reclaimed the noose, transforming it from a mark of shame into a badge of honor. They became known as the Stroppendragers, the noose bearers. Through economic decline and the rise of the Industrial Age, that medieval, rebellious character survived intact. Today, during the city's festivities, the modern noose bearers applaud to humiliated ancestors and boo the emperor. For more hidden stories behind Europe's cities, subscribe and share this video. Charles V intended to make Ghent kneel. Instead, nearly 5 centuries later, Ghent still wears his punishment with pride.